Hello crafty friends, today we are going out in the wild on an adventure. I'm gonna go find something at Dollar Tree and we're gonna give it a little glow up. So the goal of this video is to show you that you don't have to buy all your materials and your blanks from like a craft store or from Amazon. It's sometimes just as fun, if not more fun, to find something at the dollar spot at Target or at the Dollar Tree and give it a little glow up. So I don't really have a materials list for you yet because I don't know what we're doing yet. So yeah, let's get after it. There she is, Dollar Tree. Okay, so these are right at the front. These are immediately good. Anything like plain and plastic is nice to just like put a name on. DW, what are you doing here? I also love getting stuff like this. Like all their felt stuff is great because you can iron on this. Anything plain and plastic like this is also great because you can personalize it however you want. Okay, when did they start making all these cool crayons? We got swirl crayons, neon crayons, cosmic crayons, confetti crayons, glitter, colors of kindness, bold and bright. Okay, so cups are also always a good choice from the Dollar Tree. They're really well priced. These are $5. They're also the kind that have that brushed metal underneath, so you could also use armor etch on these and like etch off the paint and leave that metal color behind, and that would be super cool. Also, if it's been a while since you've been to the Dollar Tree, don't forget that you can get Cricut tools here, and I've heard great things about them. And they also have a whole crafting aisle with like tons of paint, paintbrushes, canvases, glitter, beads, and so much more. It's really good stuff. This is another option that I had not considered, is they have these little kind of squares, I guess, that you can put together, and it's cork and felt bulletin boards in like various colors. Love that. Definitely getting a string of these beads. I feel like we could use it to hang whatever we get. And I'm kind of leaning towards doing this cork board, zhuzhing it up and then hanging it with this. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these stickers, but I absolutely love them. And they're coming home with me. I think it's time to be done. We got the goods. Okay, we are done at Dollar Tree. We survived. I just kept going back to this guy. So I love this little cork board, but I was like, it's just plain Jane, you know, it's just not super fun. And then I remembered you can use heat transfer vinyl on cork boards. So we're gonna give this cork board a glow up. I also got this guy to go with it. They had these little beads that I loved. So instead of using the little leathery strap that it comes with to hang it, we're gonna hang it with this guy to make it a little more fun and a little more feminine. And then we're gonna use vinyl to dress it up. So let's get back to the house and get going on this Dollar Tree glow up. Okay, we are back from Dollar Tree. I already showed you what all we got, but now it's time to make it. So I found this really cute file on Design Bundles. I think it's gonna be perfect for this. We're gonna take this cork board and we're gonna put the little bows all around it. It's gonna be super cute. And then we're gonna add this little guy to the top to be like our new hanger. So it's really just gonna level up this product that's like very simple and literally $1.25 into something that looks a little more custom and a little higher end than what it looks right now. We actually don't need this right now at all because I'm not gonna measure at all. I'm just gonna cut a bunch of these bows and then we're just gonna place them out. So I'm gonna cut more than I know that I need, more than I know that I need, more that I know that I need, more than I know that I need. I'm gonna cut more than I know that I need. I'm gonna cut a bunch and we're gonna use what we need to use. I also, in terms of materials, I found this little like chiffon gauzy ribbon that I already have, and we're probably gonna tie it around the top just to add a little extra zhuzh. So in terms of materials for this project, if you wanna do it along with me, in addition to what we just got, you're really just gonna need a standard grip Cricut mat, some permanent adhesive vinyl. This is StarCraft HD. I'm using the ivory color. Some transfer tape. I almost hit myself with that. Some scissors. That's it. Okay, let's hop over to the computer. Okay, we got our computer. We got our file pulled up. 3 inches is a bit large for this, so we're actually gonna go 1.5 and make like little teeny ones. I'm gonna quickly measure that just to see how big that's gonna be, because I don't want to make them too big. They're gonna be 1.5 by 1, so that'd make them like, that's 1.5. I feel good about that. So we're gonna do 1.5 as our width, and then I'm gonna turn the color to white. You don't have to do that because this is just a 1-layered file, but why not? And then I'm just gonna duplicate it. Wow, that's a lot of them. We don't need to mirror because we're using adhesive vinyl today, so we're just gonna hit continue. And then I'm gonna kind of like guesstimate here how much to cut. I'm almost out of this. We're at the very end of this. Let's see, how tall does this have to be? I need 4 inches in height, and I don't actually think I have it. Oh, I do, but just barely. So I'm just gonna lay this down on my mat really quick, and then I'm gonna smooth out this bubble. Sometimes when you're at the end of your vinyl roll, you do get like a bubble. So I'm gonna get my little scrapey, and we're gonna scrape that little bubble out so it doesn't affect our bows. So we are gonna cut this on premium vinyl removable matte setting, but I am going to use more pressure because my blade is on its last leg. Yeah, okay, let's load this into the Cricut. So it's actually gonna be a second. Praise! We're done. Let's get down to business. Okay, sorry, you knew I was gonna do it eventually. It was just the time. All right, so I kind of am like considering reverse weeding, but let's see. If I were to do it like on here, if that would help them out. And also, if some of them like die, you know, it doesn't matter because I have extra. Oh, I'm gonna waste that whole bottom part, that whole bottom piece of my vinyl. Okay, listen. Usually I keep all my scraps, but not today, okay? We're gonna waste all of that. And I know it's wasteful, okay? Okay, note to self, it's so thin. You really don't want it to get stuck on itself like that. So we're gonna start by weeding 12 of these bad boys. They are weeding like super easily, which is nice, but I can't get greedy. It may end up being a lot of bow. It's like we wanna have room to actually put things on this corkboard too, you know? Does anyone else talk to themselves when they craft or just me? It's this, no, don't get stuck. Okay, I thought that was gonna get stuck again. I got real scared. I think my weeding technique is honestly like really weird. Justy's told me that before, and she knows her stuff. Every time I think about like my weird crafting methods, I think about that little meme that's like, I'm self-taught. Because that's me. I am cranking. I mean, man, it's like, you guys are gonna be watching this and you're gonna be like, wow, Nick really sped that clip up because there's no way she's going that fast. False. I'm going that fast. I'm like a speed weeder today. I mean, my goodness. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Only one more. This is the last one, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna cut myself a little square of transfer tape and we're just gonna start going because then all I'm gonna do is tie that. Why you gotta be like that all the time, transfer tape? Like so dramatic, and for what? And then I'm just gonna start right here. I'm just gonna pick up one of these. And we're just gonna start going along here. We're gonna hope that they stick. You can do iron-on. That is not going well. I'm just gonna really press it in there. It's kind of squishy. So part of me thinks it's just like not getting squished on there enough. Yeah, that was it. Okay. You have to really squish it down, but then it does stick. It's really just that there's a lot of give on this cork board. We're gonna start with just the corners because if it's that hard to get it to stick, we might not be doing the whole thing. Gonna really press it down because as we have learned, this guy does not like to go He does not go down without a fight. Okay, we're already getting better at this though. Still, we're gonna do our 4 corners. We're gonna see if we like that. And then if we wanna do more, we can do more. But press it down, put your weight into it, you know? Just so you guys can kind of get an idea of what kind of material this is, it's almost like, imagine a cork board that's like plushy. Like it's got a lot of give, which is why we're having to really mash it down. In retrospect, if I had really like thought about this, I would have probably done like an iron-on on this, because you can do iron-on on cork, but this is ultimately going to be fine. It's just taking a little extra oomph, as they say. Okay, now we're gonna go on the other side. We're gonna try to line those up as good as we can. One more on this side. That's pretty cute. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that, actually. We're just gonna do that much, because that looks, I like it going down the sides like that. So cute. And now, so glad we're not using you, because I put it in the wrong spot. That's what happens when you don't pay attention, folks. All right, so now we're gonna use this guy as our new little hangy thing. We're gonna see how we wanna attach this. So my gut says we're just gonna wanna hot glue it, but then there's a very real part of me that just wants to staple it. So let's try that. Do I have a little staple gun? I thought I had one. Maybe I don't. We might be hot gluing it. We're gonna hot glue it really quick. Okay, we're gonna let our glue gun warm up. And while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and cut some ribbon, because I do wanna make a little bow at the top up here. So I'm gonna find the middle. That was a really satisfying noise. And I'm gonna tie a little bow, like right in between these two. I'm not a great bow tire, but it's fine. Okay, bunny ears go around the loop. Okay, just kidding, I know how to tie a bow. All right, so cute. That's gonna be adorable. I don't want any bead on the back, so I'm just gonna line it up here, so do not fall in that little crack. Can we do this any quicker? Okay, let's see if it's hot enough now. No! Oh, there it goes, there it goes. That was a lot of hot glue. I did not intend to use that much, but okay, we're gonna let that sit in there for a second. That giant glob of hot glue. I didn't realize that side was so much shorter, goodness. Okay, now unplug our hot glue gun before we burn ourselves. Okay, that is it for our Dollar Tree glow up. So let me show you the finished product. Okay friends, I hope you love this little Dollar Tree glow up. If you wanna see more videos like this, please let us know in the comments below. We definitely take those things into account. If you're brand new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. But until next time, DB Besties, happy crafting, have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you back here next time.